Hello. Hello. Hey there, Iskander. Hey there, Tanner. Hey there, Jazz Cat. How y'all doing? The time before setting up stream has been... But we're here. Okay, let's get on over here. Hello. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Can you hear me? La 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 la. Let's see here. Try Pico Park? I don't even have Pico Park. Besides, don't you need, like, multiple people in order to play it? Isn't it like an only multiplayer game? I'm over here being an AJ appreciator. AJ best boy, thank you. Yep, I was here first. Hi, hi. You got multiple people. Hey there, everybody. So I was going to stream Batman today, like my schedule said, but good to see you guys too. It's always great to see you guys. What was I saying? Okay, so oh, hold on. Oh, the BGM is on? Did my headphones die? Both my headphones are dead. I can't hear the music. This day was fine, and then the end of the day has been... Anyway, so yeah, I was gonna stream Batman, but, my med situation hasn't been, situated yet. It's so weird sitting here in silence. So I was headphones dying, just like we've all been dying to see you. Thank you. So one thing that's been happening a lot lately is that, if I do anything wrong, like even little things, you know? If I do any little thing wrong, then I go, oh, this went wrong because I suck. This went wrong because I'm a despicable human being. So, with us being in a part in Batman, how it's really hard, and I've been losing on it a lot, I'm like, okay, maybe we should put Batman on hold until my mood is more stabilized. So I was like, okay, she should stream something else, but I couldn't decide what, so I'm like, okay, that's a problem for later. And then stream time came along, and I still couldn't decide what to stream. And then I was like, well, I did install 100% orange juice, which was gifted to me. Thank you so much, Enigma. Thank you so much for gifting it to me, man. It was really, really sweet of you. Hold on. Okay, I just wanted to check something. So I installed that, and then while I was installing it, I was like, oh, maybe I should try to get The Sims 3 working. So I wanted to troubleshoot The Sims 3 because the last time we played Sims 3, we lost our save. Like the game was totally bugging out. So I was like, okay, maybe we could do Sims 3 this stream, maybe? So I wanted to at least get the troubleshooting sorted out, and I think I got it fixed. I think I got it fixed. It had something to do with OneDrive. OneDrive apparently does something to the files. So I got that sorted out. And then I was like, but I don't know if we should be doing Sims 3. And then my brain went, because I couldn't decide what to do. And it was already getting late. It's half an hour. Oh, more than half an hour. Holy sheesh. Stream hadn't started for a long while. So I was like, okay, just hit stream and we'll just see where it goes from there. So, if there's a game that I've streamed already that I haven't finished yet, do feel free to suggest it and I'll think about maybe, I do that too? So yeah, if there's a game... Oh! I just realized maybe we can't play a game because both my headphones are dead. I forgot to... Because I have 2 headphones. And what I usually do is that I use one pair of headphones and then when the battery dies, then I charge it, and while it's charging I use the other headphones so that I always have headphones, right? But I forgot to charge them. Sometimes you just gotta hit that go live button and figure it out as you go. Yeah, that's basically what I had to do this time around. So I don't think we can really play much of anything because of my headphones being dead. Hold on. Let me take these headphones off since they're not even working. There we are. It's nice to chat. I'm here for it. I do worry about boring you guys though. Especially since, hold on. Excuse me. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm worried that I won't be chatty enough. I mean, I guess we could always go to Koi Koi. Because with Koi Koi, I don't need sound on. It's just like, you know, background music. So we could always go to that. But before anything though, why don't, tell me guys how you guys are doing. I want to know how, you guys have been listening to me ramble. You guys have been listening to me ramble. It's time for you guys to ramble. How's your UMAs? It's going pretty good. I'm finally getting A's. A rank, which is fun. Because for the longest time I was just playing it kind of willy-nilly, just feeling things out. Because with a lot of gacha games, what a lot of people do is that before they play the gacha game, they look up tutorials on how to play it effectively so you don't waste resources. But those things always confuse me. I always have to just go in and, yeah, I waste resources and stuff, but just jumping in and learning it on the fly is just how I learn better. At least I think so. I keep falling asleep on calls, oh no! Hope you do get some good consistent rest soon. Hey Spikey, what's going on, kitty? Joe Kick, how's it going? Welcome in. Sorry that there isn't much going on. Today has been what? Hello. Off to school, so I'd stop by and say, "Aw, thank you so much, Joe Kick. Have a great time at school. Stay safe." Thank you so much for dropping by. You're awesome. Thank you so much. I was hanging out with Q last night as they were playing a dinosaur game and I fell asleep like 3 times. Oh, what dinosaur game were they playing? What dinosaur games do I know of? There's the Isle. I used to play the Isle a lot, but then I heard that the guy who's the developer isn't the nicest of people, so that kind of made me not want to play it anymore. But I played it like so much back in the day. I loved the Isle. It really is a fun game, but I don't want to support the developer though. It was a Jurassic Park building one. Jurassic Park Evolution, right? How it's kind of like Zoo Tycoon. But it's Jurassic Park. I actually own that game. Although, yeah. Although, I only have the first one. Because there's a sequel. Didn't they even make a third one? Hold on, I'm gonna check that real quick. Because I know they made a sequel. Yeah, Jurassic Park Evolution 3. Crazy, Dio. Now I'm wondering, how did I ever afford Jurassic Park Evolution 1? It must have been on sale at one point for like 80 or 90% off. That's usually the only time I buy games, if it's like 80 or 90% off. One of their niche interests is dinosaurs. So they were very happy to talk all about different dinosaurs. If they super love dinosaurs, recommend them Ultrasaurus. She's a Twitch streamer, and a friend of mine. A friend only online. We haven't like met face to face or anything, but she's super knowledgeable about dinosaurs. She absolutely loves dinos. So I do highly recommend them for Q. I know that there are some other dinosaur games, but I'm blanking on what they're called. I went to my first Comic-Con on Saturday. So cool! It was so hype. Never thought Manhattan would tell me I'm fanboy material. It's a ton. Well, I hope you had a lot of fun. Sorry that I read that as Manhattan. At first I was like, the whole city of Manhattan was telling you you're femboy material? But yeah, I hope you had lots of fun. That's so cool. Really, really cool. I've never been to a con or anything like that. I don't know if I would ever go to one just because I don't do good with crowds. That's quite the endorsement. But I do, do you know Metaton AJ? No, I do not. I'll have to look them up later. Type their name into the Discord so that I don't forget. I love MTT so much. I've met Dr. Hatsune Miku. They're a trans character from Undertale. Oh! Gotcha. That explains it. I've never played Undertale. I've seen tiny little bits and pieces, but for the most part, I've tried to stay away from it so that I can go into it blind. The only thing that I know about the game is that you're supposed to try to get the pacifist ending, and that Undertale fans used to be very toxic about that. I love Undertale, don't play it on stream, the fans are crazy, yeah. I think I mentioned this before, that I think I heard that Markiplier, way back, started playing Undertale, but then stopped because the fan base was so toxic. I modded an Undertale stream. I'm never doing that again. Oh no. Yeah, that's always frustrating. So many people's first time chats were spoilers. Yeah, that's always annoying too. I'm like one VTuber who I love, Obake Pam. Oh man, I love Obake Pam so much! I really wish I watched her streams more. She's so awesome and so hardworking. Truly amazing VTuber. She was playing Little Nightmares, which I didn't think... Well, it wasn't spoilers, it was backseating. I didn't really think it would suffer from backseaters all that much, but apparently, she played some of it, and then she was getting so much backseating that she stopped playing it for a while, and then she later decided to continue it, and she actually put like a note on the screen like, hey, do not backseat. It was right there, clear as day, but some people were still backseating, even though it said it right there. And she was like, yeah, if it continues, then at first she was like, I'm gonna stop end stream if I get this amount of backseaters, but then she changed it to just that she would turn off chat when she was like figuring out puzzles or something like that. Yeah, the creator of Undertale actually contacted streamers telling them that to... Oof. That's when you know it's bad. That's when you know it's bad. And that's happened before, actually. There's another streamer. She was, I'm not gonna say what her past life was, because some people are kinda about discussing VTuber past lives. There's a VTuber how she graduated and is now someone else now. And she had on the screen, please don't backseat, cause she wanted to enjoy it. Have like a first playthrough experience going in completely blind, cause that's how she prefers playing games. And yet someone in chat still said, hey, you should go to that spot for this and such. And then she stopped playing and she's like, do you see? Do you see the note on the corner of the screen there? The person did apologize. I think that maybe they hopped in and just somehow didn't see it. It's kind of weird when that happens. Like, I guess I can understand it. Like, you hop in and you're just so hyped to say something that you don't, like, completely look at everything that's on screen, but still. I've seen it a few times. Not just with backseating, with how, like, the VTuber will have a note saying, don't do this, or, is explaining, what's going on with a certain something, but the people will still be... People are weird. Okay, guys, I have to go. Thanks for the chat. I have to go to school. Have a good one. Thank you so much for being here, Kick. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you taking this time, that little bit of time you had to chat in here before school. Stay safe. Have fun. I mean, it's school, but still. Take care, Kick. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Yeah, it's not just VTubers. That's a thing across Twitch. Yeah. But of course, with the two of the streamers I was talking about, that was on YouTube though. So it's like Twitch and YouTube. And I just say VTubers because that's who I primarily watch. Do I even watch any? Well, there's Ultra, obviously. She's not VTuber. Yeah, there's some people I watch who aren't VTubers, but mostly VTubers. You wouldn't believe how much people backseat with Souls games. How can you even back... I mean, I guess you kinda can. But with Souls games, isn't it mostly just skill issue? Isn't it mostly just like trial and error kind of game? People insist on you playing in their exact way. Maybe, like, using specific weapons? Gotta use this weapon in this way and use this technique. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that sounds really annoying. That's the great thing about me being such a teeny weeny little nobody knows about me VTuber is that I don't get backseaters. I don't get backseaters. Have I had any weirdos yet? I'm not sure. When the best thing about them is how unique you can make your playstyle. Yeah, it is really crazy when they want a backseat with games that are very open with the way that you play it. You've got me pretty weird. No, you're fine. I was just thinking, like, maybe if I run out of things to talk about, we could always do a watch-along of some kind. The only problem is that I don't know what we would watch. Not a horror movie, because I haven't got one picked out. Maybe... I'll have to think about it. I've legit had people insist on skips that have you missing out on most of the game. No! I'm the opposite of those people. I will, like, sometimes there will be teleport waypoints, and there will be times when I don't want to use them. Well, I used to do that a lot. Now that I don't have as much time and stuff, you know, but yeah, I do like taking things nice and slow and experiencing everything when I can. I went to see all of the things, yeah, same. I have been bad on it lately, though. Like, sometimes you just gotta ride your horse around. Yeah. Like, especially with open world games, it's really fun just, running from point A to point B, or riding the point A to point B, so that you can discover things. Like, there have been times that I've done that in Genshin, how there are all those teleportation points, but there have been times in Genshin where I've been like, you know what, I don't feel like teleporting, I just want to run around. And there have been times I run in a John Bon Pony? I'll like, there have been times I'll run in a random direction in Genshin and then just discover something. And then I go, oh, that's so cool! I wouldn't have discovered that. The horse? Which horse? Gotta give it a good name. Gotcha. When I think horses, one thing that I think of is, how many of you watched the Never-Ending Story? Never-Ending Story. The metaphorical horse? Gotcha. Ah, man, the Never-Ending Story. Oh, no. No, yes. That's like Artax. That movie traumatized me. I think I had nightmares of that scene. No, wait, no. I didn't have, Don't let the swamp take you, no. I hate that scene. I hate that scene with a fiery passion. I don't think... Maybe I did have a nightmare or two revolved around Artax. But, yeah. I think... Yeah, what I did have a nightmare from... I did have a nightmare of the wolf cloud smoke creature. I did have one nightmare about the wolf smoke creature thing in it. So many children's movies are so traumatizing. Oh, like the sun baby in Teletubbies. I believe that sun baby in the Teletubbies is a spawn of Satan. And we need to douse it in holy water. I hate that sun baby. I think the sun baby did give me nightmares, actually. The sun baby from Teletubbies, I think it did give me nightmares. It's so terrifying. Whose idea was it? Whose idea was it? I want to smack him. I never watched it. Do they even have it in Australia? Not sure. And then there's the movies how they're not for kids, but they were distributed as kids' movies just because they were cartoons. Beat up a Teletubby regime one. I don't have anything against the Teletubbies themselves. It's just the sun baby that I have a hatred for. Oh yeah, I was doing like research. Well, not research technically, but I was looking up like those movies, those cartoons, how they're obviously not for kids, but because they're cartoons, they were distributed as children's movies. The animal ones, like Watership Down, Plague Dogs, Animal Farm, I know there's more. Those are the three I remember off the top of my head. Oh, Samson and Sally. That's one a lot of people don't know about, Samson and Sally. That gave me nightmares too. There's an anime that was really disturbing that got put in a kid's time slot. No. To be fair, it was promoted as a cute magical girl show. Oh no. Yeah. People still think that way, I think. Not as many people as before, but I think there are still people who think, who think, oh, it's cartoon, therefore it's for children. Only children watch cartoons. That it really wasn't. Oh, the other one. I knew I was forgetting a big one. Feliday. Feliday is messed up. I'm in my 40s and I was pretty disturbed by it. How many of you know about Feliday? The cartoon. I think it's from the 90s, but I'm not sure. Either 90s or very early 2000s. And it's a cartoon about cats. Tanner, what is that? It had a decap. So you have seen it! Yeah! Oh man, Feliday is so messed up. I think it is one of the most messed up cartoons I've ever seen. I really liked it. It's a really good movie, but it is truly messed up. But the thing is that it did get distributed as a kids film here and there because the movie looks like the Aristocats. So parents would see the cover and be like, oh, it's like the Aristocats, and buy it for their little children. Oh no, I was talking about the other anime. Oh, the guy playing kids TV slot. Oh, Madoka, right? Yeah, there's a decapitation scene. Well, you don't see the decapitation in Feliday, but you do see the head is now separated from the body. Like, you don't see the head get separated from the body, but yeah. And it all involves cats. Man, I could go on a long rant about Feliday. Like I said, Feliday is a good movie, but It is very, very dark. Very dark and messed up. I usually wouldn't be able to watch a movie like that, but it's cats murdering other cats, so makes it a little bit better. The Bite of 87. I never did finish the first Five Nights at Freddy's. I played some of it. I played some of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'll be sure to stream it at some point. Because I own the first one. I might have the second one. Maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe I only have the first one. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna play it. I don't get into jump scares. Yeah, that's fair. I usually don't either. I think the reason why FNAF has gone on for so long is because of the lore. If it didn't have the crazy lore in it, then I do not think that it probably would have gone on for as long as it did. Unless they're during activities. Miyuki, no! Stop jump scaring me, Miyuki. But yeah, maybe I should not talk too much about Validay. Some of the stuff is really, really messed up. Oh, I also had, did I hear Miyuki? Another cartoon. Another cartoon that gave me nightmares was, The Secret of Nim. That's another one, Secret of Nim. That's another one that's supposed to be a children's cartoon. But it's super dark. Miyuki legit did several jump scares during hentai scenes, indeed. I didn't even play the uncensored version, and she did. Oh, I know that one? I've read the book. I read the book, too. I do prefer the movie. Because, with the book, the thing is I'm a little bit of a book snob, because, I want to be a writer, and when you're studying, like, books and stuff, like how to write and create stories and whatnot, it makes you very picky. And I did feel like the second half, there was too much explaining, like with the whole, like, the history of the rats of Nim. I felt like there was way too much explaining. How it was like, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. It felt really long. I read it when I was a kid. I could tell that the person had a message to convey, but I didn't feel like I've truly grasped what the message they were trying to convey was. Like, I had a hint of it, so I didn't have a discerning eye. Oh, that reminds me. I might have mentioned this before, I don't remember. In the cartoon, I mentioned earlier Samson and Sally, which I watched when I was a little cheapster. There was a scene how the cartoon is about whales, and the main character, Samson, he meets, I think it's Moby Dick, or a whale that's inspired by Moby Dick. And there's a scene how they're swimming through what used to be a city, but it's now under the ocean. And he's talking about something. And I was sitting there, little child me, and I thought to myself, I know he's talking about something very important, but I'm too young to understand. Like, I could tell what he was talking about was, like, very adult and profound and important, but I was like, I'm too young. My brain can't comprehend this adult talk. I see why it was an adult thing if it had Moby Dick in it. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's another one that's pretty good. Samson and Sally. It's a little weird at times. Like, there's some scenes in it how it's kind of like, that wasn't really needed. But it's good overall, I think so. Oh, another one. Just one more. There was one cartoon that was, a 1970s, I think, cartoon, anime movie from Japan. And in the 80s or 90s, I think the 80s, America grabbed the rights to distribute it, but they distributed it as a kids movie. And I don't know, I mean, there are darker kids movies out there, but it's called Ringing Bell, or at least that's the English title. What's the Japanese title? Chiren no Suzu. That's it. I actually highly recommend it. I'm gonna type it in chat. Ringing Bell. Chiren no Suzu. Ringing Bell Chiren no Suzu. It's about this little lamb, how he lives happy pasture with his mom and the other lambs, and then a wolf appears and the wolf kills his mom. And so Chirin, the lamb, he goes into the mountains where the wolf lives, and he's like, I'm gonna defeat you, wolf! I'm gonna defeat you for killing my mother! And it's really interesting. And the ending is like, ooh. I don't want to spoil it too much, but yeah, I highly recommend it. Just remember that it is a cartoon from the 70s. But yeah, I really love that movie. I've watched it a few times, actually. I've watched it like 3 or 4 times. I also had my dad watch it. I was like, Dad, this movie's really good, you should watch it. And he found it really interesting. I really like movies like that. It's really weird. Like, I usually can't stand movies that have animal deaths in it because I am an animal lover. I absolutely love animals. I hate seeing any harm or death happen to them. But if it's a cartoon how there's little to no humans involved, then it's usually kinda okay. Oh! I just thought of another one. I'm sorry, this never ends. I just thought of another cartoon that was distributed as for kids, but it's way too dark for kids. Well, not way too dark, but it's still pretty dark. The Animals of Farthing Wood. How many of you know about the Animals of Farthing Wood? It was a British TV show. AJ chatting on the chatting stream. How dare! Well, the problem is when I chat too much about a specific topic. But yeah, the Animals of Farthing Wood. Oh, I remember that vaguely. I believe it was originally British, and it was like a TV show that was like 3 seasons long. And that has so much animal death in it. So many animals die in that cartoon. It did give me nightmares. And what's funny is that when America bought the rights to Farthing Wood, then they tried to make it more child-friendly by inserting songs. Like, they redubbed the whole thing so everybody sounds American. And then they added songs into it. But they still kept the dead animals, though. Really weird choice. I do not understand when us Americans take British and Australian works and redub it to make it American. It's like they're still speaking English. They just have an accent. Like, there's one, it wasn't a cartoon, it was live action. There was one movie I used to watch. I used to watch it, like, religiously. It's from Australia. It's called Napoleon, or at least that's its English title. I don't know if it's called that also in Australia, but it's about a little puppy, Napoleon. He gets into a basket that has balloons, and then he sails off onto an island, I think. But yeah, I watched that movie so much, and that got redubbed from Australian to American English. You don't know it? Were they singing happy songs about animal death? No. They sang the songs when there was no death happening. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me find a picture of it, actually. I was actually thinking about it, a few days ago. Excuse me. Can be hard to search for just because he is called Napoleon. Windows capture that. Key. There we are. That's Napoleon. Hold on. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Open image in a new tab. There. Oh. Silly me. Okay. But yeah, that's Napoleon. This is a movie I used to watch so much. Cute? Yeah. My mom has no idea why I watched it so much. She was like, it's kind of a dumb movie. And I'm like, but I like it. But yeah, he's a little puppy, and he's lost on an island on Australia. And he meets a bird, and the bird tries to help him out and stuff. Their mouths don't move or anything, but they do have like talking lines. I liked the weirdest things. Of course, I also liked Gordy. My mom did not understand me liking Gordy. She's like, why do you like Gordy? Just watch Babe. It's also about a pig, but it's better. And I'm like, but I like Gordy. But of course, I think I mentioned it before. What I liked about Gordy was that, what's that? It's, hold on. Maybe I could find an image of that. It's like a city version of Babe. How it's still about a pig. And then that. And pull it up again. Oh, hold on. There we are. That's Gordy. That's Gordy. So yeah, it's kind of like Babe, but city. And it's sillier. I don't even remember much about it. But yeah, what I loved about the movie was that Gordy here, he has an uncle that's in the slaughterhouse. I think, if I remember correctly, the plot is that he tries to make it big to be famous to save his uncle who's in the slaughterhouse. It's something like that. And his uncle does indeed get saved from the slaughterhouse. So that's why I liked it. I was like, I like it because his uncle didn't get slaughtered. Because back in the 90s, when you watched animal movies, live action animal movies in the 90s, 90% of them end tragically. 90% of animal movies back in the 90s ended in tragedy. That's how it was. I mean, some of those movies were from before the 90s, but they got, like, redistributed on VHS in the 90s. When VHS was the thing. I miss Blockbuster! I miss Blockbuster. I want Blockbuster back! For those of you who don't know, Blockbuster, it was like a library, but for VHS tapes. Exclusively VHS tapes. So it was like a movie library. How you walk in, and the shelves are full of VHS tapes, and you just grab one, and you rent it. And then they went out of business when Netflix became a thing. Because Netflix was like, ooh, we have fancy DVDs that we can ship to your door. I remember Blockbuster feebly tried to do the same, but it didn't work out and they got shut down. We can't have nice things. I loved Blockbuster. I loved it so much. There's nothing more fun than going through the video aisle and just looking through the videos. Nobody can prove that you weren't a regional manager for Blockbuster. If I could bring back Blockbuster, I would. I mean, didn't Toys R Us try to come back at one point? Oh, I remember when Toys R Us tried to come back, they released an ad, like a commercial or whatever, for Toys R Us. But it was horrible. It was like fully AI generated. It was horrible. Don't bring them back. I owe them so many late fees. I do use my library. It's not Blockbuster, but it's the library. And I'm reading my, I'm reading my Ghost True Stories book. I like ghosts. I like the supernatural. I used to always hire wrestling videos from them. Ooh, nice. I used to watch WWE before I found out that... At least it was fun. And the songs are really good. Like the songs that they make for the entrances. Like sometimes I just listen to the songs because all the songs are on Spotify. It's John Cena! Do 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 do! Do 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 do! You can't see me! WWE is gross, yeah. I watch Japanese wrestling. I do know that some, not a lot, but some Japanese wrestlers did go to WWE. At one point. There was one I really liked. There was one Japanese wrestler who went to WWE who I really, really liked. He was, my favorite for a little bit. My absolute favorite one was, I'm not gonna say he's my favorite now because I don't know if he was involved in the, like, Shinsuke Nakamura? Maybe. That same name, that name does look familiar. Yeah, that guy! Yeah! I thought he was fun. I thought that he was really fun. The one person who, he was better when he was in Japan. Gotcha. America dumbed him down. As America does. America is very good at dumbing things down, unfortunately. Which I can say, because I'm in America. Man of culture right there. I followed him over there before he went to WWE. They don't let them do anything? Yeah. So I'm not gonna say that he is my favorite, because I don't know if he was involved in the... But, my favorite WWE wrestler, and it's funny because he retired before I really got into it. But I got into it because I found out about him. Hold on, I want to make sure I get the name right. Because it's been so long. Sting! That's it. Sting was my favorite WWE wrestler. Even though I got into wrestling after he retired. But yeah, he was my favorite because I had seen like a clip or image of him with the... Sting had 2 matches in WWE. Oh, gotcha. But yeah, I saw clips or images of him, and I was like, oh, that makeup looks so cool. And so then I looked him up, found out that he was in WWE a little bit. Oh yeah, I think I got into WWE when he was in those episodes. No, maybe not. I don't remember. He was really good in WCW and AEW. Yeah, he just seems really, really cool. And he has a baseball bat that he just hides in his cloak. He had much longer runs in other companies. Oh, gotcha. One of my favorite parts with him being in WWE was, I don't remember her name. The head lady, the lady who was married to the big guy, to the guy who ran things, the wife, the one who's like, excuse me, very demanding and kind of bossy and like, you don't mess with her. I don't remember her name, but there was a scene that I really liked, how like she has slapped people, like viciously slapped people before. It's WWE. Stephanie McMahon, that's it. There was a scene how, she was telling off Sting, and, she suddenly threw back her hand to slap him, and he actually caught her wrist to stopped the slap, and I was like, oh. That was good, at least. I liked when she got her arm broken. No! If it was real, well, if it was staged broken arm, then that's fine. But yeah, if her arm really did get broken, then ooh, yeah, that's not good. I never wish harm upon anybody. But I do. Ooh, this was really cool though. I didn't care for him too much, but I did get mad respect for him. There was one wrestler. It was storyline. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, if it's storyline, then it's fine. There was one of the WWE wrestlers during the match. He like dislocated his shoulder, and it was kind of bad. But instead of stopping the fight, he actually, like, either rammed or yanked it back into place and kept fighting. And I was like, mad respect. That guy might, I don't know if he's an asshole or something, he could be. I have no idea. But in that moment, I was like, wow. Because it really did get, it wasn't like storyline or anything. He really did hurt himself and keep fighting. I gotta show you some Sting stuff from WCW. He was so good back then. Nice! Yeah, there's a really toxic culture of people working injured there. Gotcha. Although, this was kind of funny. There was one wrestler, how all that happened was that he, like, broke a finger. He broke a little finger, and he went, I'm not fighting anymore! I want my little finger! Oh, there's gonna be ads in a minute. And, yeah, he called off the whole fight because his finger broke. I mean, a broken finger is nothing to sneeze at. Maybe it's just because of the shoulder thing that I was like it's just your finger broke. But yeah, there will be ads in roughly 30 seconds. So we will do a break so that nobody misses anything, even though all we're doing is chatting. So, I'll wait until the timer is a little bit closer to the ad time. And okay, I will be back, guys. I will be back when ad break is over. Hello. Hello. The ads should be over. They should be over. Hold on. I may have taken this opportunity to post questionable content. Thank you. I do apologize if at any point you hear loud noises in the background. My younger brother decided to be wide awake tonight. So now he and my mom are both up, so you might hear them in the background. Enjoy the image of best girl Aoi. Thank you. It has been a while since I've seen Aoi. I did grab a water. Because you can probably hear my voices starting to go. Yeah, I've seen the cropped version of it. Yeah. Oh! I just thought of something that we can do. Hold on. Whoop. Go away, ad! Go away! Thank you. Date added. These ads are really annoying. Go away! Thank you. Completed. I can't see chat at the moment, but I will soon. Sorry that I can't see chat at the moment. Chotto mate. Chotto mate. Oh, I forgot. Also this. There we are. But now we gotta go back. We're almost there. Sorry again. Were we here? And we could start from here. I'm not positive that this is where we stopped. Aoi is for everyone. We could do Aoi. I'm sure she'll be up for it. Aoi specifically says she enjoys group activities. Yeah, boy. Oh. Ugh. I got like a... Is that a cat hair that landed in my mouth? The one thing about having 3 cats, you get a lot of cat hair. Okay. There we are. I gotta fix it. We can continue doing the anime list thing. I am gonna need to make screen smaller though. Okay. Nope. Didn't want to move that. Although actually, yeah, I should move more over here. Hey there, little guy. The cute little me. I love this fan art that Mago made for me. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that's better. Now I just gotta fix it on my end. Alrighty. Alrighty, so now we can continue. Now we can finally continue with, doing our, excuse me, our, anime go-through. With adding anime, for those of you who weren't there, the first time, this is Anime Planet, and it's like my anime list, but I personally think that this is better. And what I'm doing is that I have my own little profile here. It doesn't have much of anything right now. And what we did last stream was that we added a whole bunch of anime that I've seen. So I'm just going through adding anime that I've seen and like talking about them a little bit, explaining why I rated a certain amount. Let's see here. I really need to watch this because I watched the first season of Honey and Clover. And I really like Honey and Clover. I need to like watch it from the beginning. Let's see here. I watched the first episode. I need to get back into that. So many anime! Like this one too. So many anime how I watched one episode. Hold on, I have to catch my breath. I have a hard time catching my breath. So many anime how I only watched the first episode. I don't actually watch much anime. There. I don't watch nearly as much anime as I used to. I used to be an anime fiend. I used to watch so much anime. I do think we went through some of these, but I want to be sure that I don't miss the page. That we stopped at. Like, if I see an anime that looks interesting, that's usually a visual novel of it, so I just read that. Yeah. I've heard this one is really good. Mononoke? It looks interesting. The visuals are really cool. Yeah, like, let me show you the visuals real quick. See? Oh, add ground control to Psycho Electric Girl to your wish list. Is that a game? Like a visual novel? If it is, you can throw it into the visual anime. Oh, gotcha. You can throw it into the anime and manga channel so that I can look it up later. Or maybe I already did at some point. I'm so behind. But yeah, as you can see with this one, the visuals are like really unique. You did? See how? I might try it out at some point. And when I said check it out sometime, I was talking about Mononoke, not the one that you suggested. I will check that out when I can. I'm just so far behind on so much stuff. Yeah, I think we did go through these. I need to finish watching Higurashi! But of course with Higurashi, I kind of wanna, oh! I really want to finish watching this! I don't know why I stopped! This anime! This anime is so cool! I really like this. It's really cool. It's really dark. I had, actually... I was looking up, like, goriest anime. I was looking up goriest anime. And this was one that popped up. And I really liked what I saw of it. I want to read Higurashi before I watch it. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. That's what I'm planning on doing. Because I did watch the first season. I did watch the first season of the anime. But I do want to read the... Oh. You. Okay. Okay. So, here's the thing. You know how I've said before that, everybody has boundaries, and, it's perfectly fine to have boundaries and stuff like that? So what happened was that I came across a little anime called Bakono. And I watched the first few episodes and I was like, this might be one of my top favorite anime. It's amazing. I love it. The animation, the characters, and it's brutal. I love it. And then it turned out that it's satanic. I was like, well, so much for that. So yeah, that's going in our won't watch category. That was so sad. I was like, but it was so good until it turned out to be satanic. Ah well. But it's perfectly fine if other people watch and enjoy it. It's fairly popular. I did watch this Bleach movie. It was... Bleach movies aren't that great, or at least the ones that I watched. They're not all that great. In my opinion. Ooh! Arashi no Yora ni! Arashi no Yoru ni! I absolutely love this movie. Like, it looks like a kid's movie, right? Looks like something like, oh, it's just a cutesy kids movie. And it is kind of a kids movie, but it's just so touching and so sweet. And one scene is like really emotional. It made my sister cry. I had my sister watch it, and she cried during one of the scenes. That is 5 stars. I highly recommend it. It's about a goat and a wolf who become best friends. And it's kind of like Romeo and Juliet, but without the romance. It's Romeo and Juliet without the romance. That's the best I can come to summing up the plot. How, like, they want to be friends, they care about each other deeply, but so many things are getting in the way of them being able to be friends. It's so sweet. I absolutely love that movie. And what's interesting is that it wasn't getting an English distribution at all. So from my understanding, I think what happened was that there was someone who contacted them and was like, hey, can I upload the movie to YouTube and redub it in English? Like, it wasn't a company or anything, it was just like one guy. He was just like, hey, I wanna can I have the rights to upload it to YouTube and redub it? And they actually gave him permission. So you can actually watch it on YouTube. There's an English dub version of it. I think what might have happened though, I think he had it on YouTube and then he deleted his channel And then there's another channel that has it up now, I think. I don't remember. But yeah. And he did a pretty good job too. He voiced most of the characters. Like he voiced both the main characters, the wolf and the goat. And they don't sound anything alike. Like they sound like two totally different actors, but it's just the one guy dubbing them. It was like very much a passion project. And it was pretty good. The dubbing was pretty good. Especially for it just being a one-man show. Like he did ask like 1 or 2 people to help with the dubbing, but yeah, like 80% of the dubbing is all him, which is really, really cool. Love that movie, love that movie. One of my top favorite anime movies for sure. I love it so much. I got pretty far with, well, maybe not pretty far. I watched some of Case Closed. It's funny that the #1 culprit in Case Closed is fishing line. So many times the murder weapon or whatever gadget used for the crime was fishing line. It happened so many times. Fishing line is #1 culprit in Case Closed. Maybe the author, because there's that saying of, write what you know. So maybe the guy just like is a fisherman or something. So he's like around fishing line a lot. That's the only thing I can think of. I watched some of this Wedding Peach. It's like a cheaper version of Sailor Moon, I think. But of course I only watched a few episodes. Maybe it got better. I don't know. Oh, Sea Prince and Firechild. Speaking of Romeo and Juliet, this one actually is Romeo and Juliet with the romance. But it's like under the sea. Oh, the images are... some of the images with the site are kind of small. It's kind of like Romeo and Juliet mashed with The Little Mermaid. Because it takes place under the ocean. I like it. I like it. It's pretty good. Oh boy, ads. Go away! Thank you. I watched the first season of this. It's okay. It's okay. I never watched Pokemon. I never watched Pokemon. Yeah, boy. Ooh. Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, we're moving on. Maybe I'll like the visual novel. I am planning on reading the visual novel at some point. Let's see here. Did I watch that one? I don't remember. Maybe not. Why am I singing It's a Small World after all? I need to finish watching this. It's GL. I need to watch every GL. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Ooh, Bamboo Blade. Bamboo Blade is fun. It's a school club comedy. I like this anime. It's a little silly at times, but it's fun. I liked it. I know Shugo Chara is semi-popular. Oh no. Oh no. This one. So the thing is that I know some people who work on this website, and I have helped them out with the website in the past, and sometimes I would see an anime how it's like, oh, no one else is gonna work on this for obvious reasons, so I might as well suffer for them. Because I hate myself. So I did watch this, sadly. I hate to admit it. I hate to admit that I watched it. It's basically Lolicon. It's basically Lolicon. But like actual Lolicon. Like actual Lolicon. Not like character who just looks like a lolly. Yeah, don't watch it. Don't watch it if you don't want the FBI on your tail. I still need to watch Candy Boy. So many GL I haven't watched. Maybe that's what I should do tomorrow. Maybe I should just marathon GL. I need to finish Ghost Stories. Man, the English dub for Ghost Stories is freaking hilarious. The comedy in it would not fly nowadays. The comedy in it would not fly nowadays. If they had tried to do it nowadays, they would have gotten canceled so fast. Oh man, they would have been canceled. People would have been sending them death threats on their doorstep, probably, with how insane people are nowadays. Oh boy. I love you, Yu-Gi-Oh! I love you, Yu-Gi-Oh! But this movie was terrible. This movie was atrocious. It was so bad. The comedy was bad. The story was bad. The new villain was bad. There was nothing good about it. I'm sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh! I adore you. You're my favorite manga. And Akira Takahashi is my #1 mangaka, but no. Kazuki Takahashi. I don't know why I said Akira. Kazuki Takahashi. Kazuki Takahashi is my #1 mangaka. Spice and Wolf. I liked it. It's really hard to describe. So basically there's a guy, I think he's a merchant, and he was carrying this let me see if there's an image of it. You would think so, it's in like every episode. He has this cart that he drives around, and the cart was full of like wolf pelts, I think. And then one night, among the wolf pelts, he finds this girl. She was naked, and she's like a wolf, not a wolf deity. Or maybe she is a deity. Oh, okay, yeah, she is a deity. She's a wolf deity. And what I really liked about this anime was the attention to detail, like with the fantasy setting. Like, there's a whole scene how the two main characters, they're just talking about the currency of the realm, like the value of the different coins in the region. It was so cool. Like, you would think that kind of talk would be boring, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really liked it. I don't know why I didn't watch season 2. I'm pretty sure I watched it. I'm not gonna put because I'm not quite sure. Because there's different Galaxy Angel anime. How it's Galaxy Angel, what have you. I'm not quite sure. Oh, for those of you who didn't know, I didn't watch it. They made an anime version of the Powerpuff Girls. For those of you who don't know, there's Bojo Jojo. They actually made an anime of the Powerpuff Girls. They also made a anime version of Lilo and Stitch too. The Lilo and Stitch one did look interesting though. I did want to try it out at some point, but I never did. I think I wanted to try this out. I haven't yet. I think I wanted to try it out because, was it this one? Yeah, this one has a transgender character. I want to try it out sometime. Trans representation! I'm all for it. Okay, I think that's it for this page. Oh, Big Wind-Up! This one was pretty good. I can see why people think it has shonenai undertones. I can understand why people think that. But I did really enjoy it though. The main character, he really loves baseball, but he's like quite a bit of a nervous wreck. Partly because his previous team bullied him a lot. So now he's part of this new team. And what's interesting is that I think the person who made it studied psychology or something, because there was like an episode how it was going deep into psychology, and I thought that was really cool. Like they sounded like they really knew their stuff when it came to that. Just drinking some water. I really want to watch more mecha. I really do love mecha, but I've hardly seen any. I need to change that, because I do love mecha. Oh. This was bad. This was bad. It was really bad. Oh, hold on. I should change the title. I should change the title of the of the stream. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe that's a bit much. There we are, I changed it. I changed it. Oh, wrong thing. I haven't seen any of these. I watched, I think, the first episode of Dirty Pair. I need to watch more of it. I thought it was really interesting. I have not seen the Clannad movie. I think that's it for that page. I don't think I saw that. I went to read Clannad, same. But of course what I especially want to read is Air and Canon. I really want to read Air and Canon. I will on stream someday. Another GL I started and never finished. I found it really interesting though. It's really dark. Like, hold on. Let's go back real quick. It's like a really dark GL. As if you couldn't tell just by the image. Because she can, I think the main character, like, if I'm remembering correctly, she can't be killed. Like, you can shoot her, stab her, and she's not gonna die. The character with the green hair. And there's one scene, excuse me, H2O is on my to-read list too. I think I've heard of it, I'm not sure though. Might try that after Sui no Sora. So there's one scene how she's like captured by this lady, and the lady basically it's by the same guy. Ah, gotcha. She she basically tries to kill her via BDSM. Yeah. How she does like bad BDSM, like intentionally to kill. Nice. Like it doesn't show it. It doesn't show her doing the BDSM death stuff to her, but you see a little bit of the aftermath. Oh boo. But you do see some of the aftermath. There's the crazy BDSM lady. But yeah, that was pretty. Ooh. Yeah, it was pretty. Ooh, crazy. It's not expecting me. It's expecting that. Show the kink, damn it! I tried watching this. It was way too, kiddie. It felt way too much like it was made for kids. I couldn't handle it. Oh, nothing on this page. I see. Oh, nobody. Oh, I really like this one. I like the manga. I have to finish the manga, but I do like the manga more, mostly because, the thing with some anime is that sometimes the anime, it will catch up with the manga. Like, if the manga is, continuing, then sometimes it catches up with the manga. And then it's like, oh, where do we go from here? And they made up the last 1 or 2 episodes, and it's not that great. Actually, having played Gore Screaming Show, after a certain point, those kinds of scenes stop being interesting. Ah, gotcha. But yeah, I really like it. It's how, it's with ninjas. But it's modern day ninjas. And he gets, like, he has this power inside of him. Ooh, the images do need to be updated. Like, how do you make it worse? But yeah, I really like it. I did not like the last 1 or 2 episodes because, like I said, they caught up with the manga and they had to make it up. Their guitar already everywhere. But one thing that I really like about it is the art style. I really like that kind of art style. Hold on, let me try to find. some images. Yeah, I just like this kind of art style. How, like, I don't know, it's hard to describe without going into, like, major detail about it. How it's, like, loose without being loose. It doesn't make sense. It's like, from an artist standpoint, in my brain, it makes sense. But yeah, I do need to finish reading the manga. Ooh, Aaron Summer. It was alright. I'll give it a 3.5. It's basically, it's like a flashback thing, how it's about the girl. Oh boy. Like how the curse started kind of a thing. But it's a little bit on the silly side through a lot of it. Ooh! I highly recommend this movie. This movie made my mom cry. I had my mom watch it and the ending made her cry. It's really good. The animation is like chef's kiss. The animation is amazing. The characters are great. The action is whoo! Such an awesome movie. Basically, there's this main character. He's a Ronin, which is kind of like a samurai, except because if I remember correctly, if my weeb brain remembers, a samurai is someone how they use the katana and whatnot, but they work under a lord. But a Ronin is like a samurai, but they do not work for a lord. How they can be like for hire and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the main character. And he runs into this little boy and his dog. And there's this group of people who are after him. I'm not gonna say why. But yeah, it's really good. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And it's an original work too. It's not like based on a manga or anything. It's so good. Like I said, the action, the animation is so, so cool. So much fun to watch. I love it, love it, love it. Love that movie. I tried watching this anime. What I didn't like about it, I mean, maybe if I gave it more of a chance, I might give it more of a chance someday. But what I didn't like about it was that the very first episode was straight up comedy. It was like completely silly, ridiculous, and it had me laughing. Like, I was like, this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It was hilarious, it was great, I loved it. And then suddenly it turned out that all of that wasn't real, and that the rest of the series is actually more serious. And I was like, really? Really? Like, the rest of it didn't seem as interesting as that first episode that wasn't even real. Like, there's one part that I think you would have found funny, Jazz Cat. There's one scene how it's like, they're a party, it's like a dungeon crawler, right? And so there's this party, and they run into a monster, and it's a tentacle monster, and the monster grabs the female character. I forget which of these girls it was, but the tentacle monster grabs the girl and starts like, feeling her up and moving his tentacles around her body. She's like, ah! And the guys, they're just standing there watching, like, and then all of a sudden she's like, what are you doing? Save me! Why are you just standing there? That part was really funny. How it's like you're just standing there looking at this monster groping me. Stop and actually save me. It was really funny. If only the rest of the anime was like that, but it sadly wasn't. Like I said, maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. Maybe I just didn't give it enough of a chance, but yeah. I do recommend that if people watch it, then they should, like, skip the first episode until... Ooh! This is the one I was talking about earlier! Chirin no Suzu! Ringing bell. But see, as you can see, it looks so cute, right? It looks so cute and adorable. Like an old Disney movie, right? It's dark. It is quite dark. I mean, near the very beginning of the movie is mom gets killed by a wolf. Yeah, I really love that movie. Really, really like it. The reason why I'm giving it a 4 and not higher is because it is a little bit dated. Not dated like with things they talk about or whatever. I mean like with the animation and stuff. There are some parts how like they do silly little things with the animation. How it kind of it's more distracting. But yeah. I did watch this. It's just another version of The Little Mermaid. It's okay. It's okay. Wasn't crazy for it. Like I said, it's just a version of The Little Mermaid. Oh, you. Excuse me. Okay, so I think I mentioned this before. Back in the day, it was so hard to find LGBT anime and manga. Back in the day, it was so hard. It was so hard to find anything, especially anime, that was LGBT. Like, good luck finding GL. Like, I couldn't find any GL anime for the longest time. So, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch BL instead because it's still LGBT, right? And there are some good BL out there. I'm not a huge fan of BL, but it's the best. TL is the best, yes. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch BL then, because I could find some BL. There wasn't a lot of BL, but there was some. So I'm like, okay, it's LGBT, I'll watch it. And this was when, if I started an anime, there was a time when if I started an anime, then I had to finish it, even if I hated it. Oh, my microphone fell over. Sorry about that. And this is one. This is one of those anime how I watched it to the end even though I hated it. It has... This is my problem with a lot of BL. There's a lot of BL, how it has very dubious consent. Very, very dubious consent. And me no likey. Me no likey the BL that has very dubious consent. Just like how it felt for you. So yeah. There's only one thing I will say about the anime. I won't say which character is that. There is actually a character that I kind of like. I wish she would escape. I wish she would escape the relation. I wish she would escape the show. To become his own man. There was one character how I do like him, that's why I don't have it be a half star. But yeah, I did not care for all the dubious consent. Like, an example of how dubious the consent is. The main character, he arrives at the apartment of the other main character, and main character B, he right away they've just met each other, and he shoves his hand down the other guy's pants and starts rubbing. He starts rubbing that horn. Rubbing the schlong. It's like you guys just met. And you could tell that the first guy who's getting rubbed that he did not consent to it. Very dubious consent. Very, very, very dubious consent. I do not care for that, personally. It's fine if you like it. If it's your top favorite anime of all time, if this is the love of your life, you give it 5 stars, 10 stars, it's the best anime you've ever seen, go for it. It's all fiction. As long as you're not hurting real people, as long as you're not breaking the law, then it doesn't matter what you watch. Then you can enjoy it. It's not real. It's all fiction. But just for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of watching dubious consent. That's just me. Gotta do some mental gymnastics and say they had a conversation off screen and decided to do this at roleplay. So yeah, that's just me. Like I said, if you love this anime, go for it. I support you. You do the watching of the yaoi, but just me personally. Just me personally, did not enjoy it. I felt the same way about... Oh wait, felt the same way about Totono. About the dubious consent, you mean? There's some dubious consent between Aoi and Haru. Gotcha. At the very least, with Aoi and Haru, at least they knew each other a little bit, and at least he did have a crush on Aoi. While with the BL, they had literally just met each other. Vampire Knight. They had established a sexual relationship by that point. Vampire Knight? My sister really loved Vampire Knight for a while. She really loved Vampire Knight. It's not for me personally. It's basically, if I can remember it, it's a school, how there are 2 separate buildings, one that's for the humans, one that's for the vampires, but the humans don't know that the other school is for vampires. It's that sort of a thing. It was played as Haru being embarrassed because Shinichi was there, but yeah. Gotcha. I guess the main thing with that BL is that it wasn't just one couple that was dubious consent, because that one, what's it called again? Juncho Romantica? There's another one, and with both of them there are multiple guys in relationships, and there are multiple guys who do the dubious consent. So that was the other thing. If it was like one of the couples doing dubious consent, then maybe I'd be like, well, it's the one couple. But I watched those 2 shows, not back to back, but within a short enough amount of time that I'm like, yeah, I see a pattern. I don't blame you for being bothered by it. Yeah, it's like I said, it's perfectly fine if people are into that sort of thing. Because actually, that anime, it's actually really popular. A lot of people love that anime. Like, what was the rating on it? Oh, yeah. I would have to go here. Excuse me. And my cat is just watching. Go to recently uploaded. Junjo Romantica. Yeah, it has 4 stars. A lot of people really love the anime. As long as they're not hurting anyone. It's all about, like, personal cup of tea. Personal preference. It's one of those things that would be uncomfortable for a lot of folks. Kind of like how Totino would be uncomfortable for a lot of folks. But yeah, it's, it just all depends on the person. And also there's also instances how it might make you feel uncomfortable, but you think that the rest of the story, the characters and whatnot, is worth it. How you kind of have to weigh, like, does it make me so uncomfortable that I want to drop it altogether? Or do I love it so much that I want to keep watching and reading despite that one uncomfortable moment? Let me catch my breath. I've run out of breath a lot. Like, one example I can think of running into something that you're uncomfortable with, and having to weigh whether to continue or not. With me, it's The Walking Dead Season 2, not the TV show, the Telltale Games. Hold on. Telltale Walking Dead Season 2. So, I still haven't fixed it yet. You're wasting your channel points. But yeah, I really love the first season, right? So I was like, oh, I really want to play the second season because I love the first season. And then I found out the NTR in Totono makes a lot of people uncomfortable because they're all cowards who don't like to have a threesomes. Yeah, I wouldn't call them cowards. Nah, I wouldn't call them cowards. Everybody has, Oh, you're joking. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry that I didn't get the joke. But yeah, so I was like, ooh, I want to play Season 2. Because I absolutely love Season 1. But a dog dies in the very first episode of Season 2. And the dog doesn't only die, it's very graphic, it's very traumatizing, and it's you who kills the dog. It's not a pleasant scene, and I still hate that scene to this day. I think the scene was, there was kind of a reason for it, because the dog bites her, and then later they're like, oh, she was bitten by a zombie, when she actually wasn't. Like, I could understand it being important to that extent, but the way they went about it was not written well, in my opinion. I think that scene was added there. I personally think that scene was done the way it was purely to get a negative reaction out of the people watching, which is something that a lot of horror does, killing animals. Oh, and it's an ad break. Right when I'm talking about something important too. But yeah, so I had to weigh, do I want to continue, despite having this horrible scene? And I did decide to continue even though I absolutely hate that scene. And I ended up loving season 2 more than season 1. I actually like season 2 more than season 1. So you do have to do that weighing of, is it worth it to keep going even though you don't like a certain thing about it. But yeah, it's gonna be ads. So I will see you guys soon. Bye bye. I'll be back soon. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, my cat is here. Tanner! Oh my! Your house is haunted! And I just happened to be reading true ghost stories. Well, at least I was reading it earlier. Oh, wow. Yeah, kitty. What's going on? What is this bike? Mer? Yeah. I love you too, buddy. I love you too. You're a good kitty. My house was haunted at one point. My house was haunted at one point. But not anymore. They seem to have moved on. I guess the only thing that I can think of to say is, one thing is that you should not give the ghost a name. Like, it's weird, but, like, giving the ghost a name, like, causes bad mojo somehow. I'm not quite sure how that works. But yeah, don't give it a name. And don't be aggressive towards it. Just 'cause she don't gotta pay the bill don't mean it's okay. Yeah, so remember, don't give the ghost a name and don't be aggressive toward the ghost. Oh, you could try what I did. One thing that I did, bruh, it's my grandma. I live in her old house. With my haunted house, what I did was that I just asked the ghost nicely. I asked him, like, please can you stop with the banging that you do? And he stopped. And then but of course, fuck around, I'm about to go Ghostbusters. She tried to run up my bills. Oh. Do ghosts run up the bills though? I mean, oh yeah, if she's opening the windows. Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Yeah. I think my theory as to, bro, I said that shit when I closed the window too! My theory as to why the ghost left though, my ghost anyway, is that my sister, she used to bring home really old stuff. Like, she would bring home books that were like super old, like from like, I think she got one book that was like from the 1800s or something. I found it open once before too. Guess that was her doing too. Yeah, my sister used to bring home really old stuff. So my theory is that she brought home the ghost. that ghost that was in my house was attached to an object that she brought home. And I think the ghost, fully stopped when the object left. She probably took the object with her at some point, or it got thrown away or whatever. That's my theory. So maybe, you can do the same, Tanner. Maybe you can try and find the object. Although she may not be attached to an object, it may just be the house since it's her house, so... yeah. I do hope that, you're able to negotiate with your ghost. I hope you're able to negotiate some terms. Bro, there's so much shit in the attic, apparently. Ah, gotcha. I guess you could ask the ghost nicely to not run up the bills. Ghost, can you please not open the windows? Can you please not open the windows when I have the AC on? It's worth a try. But I really do love the supernatural. Now, she used to yell at me for that shit. Ah, now it's my turn. Oh, the turns of tables. Oh, good luck with that. Best of luck to you, Tanner. Best of luck. Best of luck to you with dealing with your ghost problem. Oh, wow. Haven't seen any of those. Oh, I haven't seen anything on that page either. Oh yeah, another one of those, I have no TL, so I'll watch BL, things. It was okay. It's a bunch of guys who run a bakery. I'm trying to fix your house up, Grandma. Stop fucking with it. I ain't made of money. There was actually, I think this anime was worth it for one scene. There was one scene I found funny. It's that, one of the main characters, I think he's bisexual but doesn't know. He thinks he's straight. And then there's the other guy who's fully gay, who's the, bakery, baker, I guess? I know there's a cat girl game where they all run a bakery and you rail them all. So there's this one scene how they're serving this lady, and this lady has big bazongas. Like really, really big bazongas. And so the guy who thinks he's straight but is actually bisexual, and your sister as well, apparently. Booba. Yeah, booba. And the one guy, he's like, ooh, big booba, nice. He's like thinking to himself, like staring at the booba, like, ooh, nice booba. And then the gay baker, he's like, why are they so huge? They look like melons. They look like watermelons. I thought that was so funny. They both have two completely different reactions. One is like, ooh, booba, me likey. And the other guy is like, they're terrifyingly huge. I don't like it. They're like giant watermelons. Get away from me. I really liked that scene. It was worth it for that one scene alone. I think there was one other scene that I found funny, but I don't even remember what it was. Like, I don't remember the scene itself, I just remember finding it amusing. GL is the best because you get twice as many cute girls. Laminix! How's it going? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for popping in, dude. Hey, 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 hey! I couldn't decide what to stream, and me trying to decide ended up with me going, ah. So we started with a whole bunch of chatting, and then I decided, oh, we can continue doing, streaming chores. So I decided, oh yeah, we were organizing manga before. How about we do it, some more? Ah, Ponyo. The thing about Ponyo, I have very mixed feelings about Ponyo. Yeah, Betsy, you gotta move, kitty. Kitty, I can't see the screen. Kitty, keep moving. Your tail is covering up the webcam. Kitty, you gotta settle. Are you settled? Are you settled, Betsy? What you doing? Why you just sniffing things? My cat is being silly. I have mixed feelings about Ponyo. I really loved the first half of the movie. I loved most of the movie, right? But I felt like the ending was kind of weak. Like, everything kinda just resolved itself. And I was just kind of like, I was expecting more, you know? You gotta move, Kitty! Kitty! Kitty, what are you doing? You're just moving in circles. He's going from my lap to the desk to my lap to the desk. Does it really count if I've seen something but remember nothing about it? Oh, I think there's some anime how I've had that happen before. So I think I'm gonna give it a 2.5. Cause like I said, I was enjoying it. But the ending made it feel kind of flat. It was like a good example of having really good story, but then the flat ending kind of affecting the rest of it. What is it, Kitty? What's going on, Betsy baby? What's going on, huh? You're a good kitty and I love you. Good you. Well, he's rapping against the microphone. You're a good kitty. You're a good boy. Good. Betsy! He knocked the microphone over. He's so funny. You're rubbing all over the microphone. You're gonna get it covered with cat hairs. I love you too, sweetie. I love you too. I don't even remember much. Yeah, I remember little to nothing of what happened in that movie. What's Kaiser? I have no idea. I've never seen it. We should take a look, shall we? It's an action mecha sci-fi super robot. Ooh, it's old. It's old mecha. Mecha booba! Mecha booba! Mecha booba! Oh, it has warning tags. Oh, violence. Okay. Just violence. Nothing much. Yes, kitty, I know. So that was Kaiser. It's an old mecha. Like I said earlier, I do want to get more into mecha, because I do really love mecha, but I've just not had the opportunity to watch much of it. Warning tags, that's how you know it's good. Oh. Birdie the Mighty Decode. This anime started off strong. The first few episodes were strong. But then it kept, for me anyway, not for a lot of people. A lot of people loved this anime. It has 3.8 stars. Excuse me. But for me, it just kept going downhill. And I felt like the villain was very, very flat. Show us her. There she is. She's a alien. But yeah, I felt like the villain was very flat. Like, very stereotypical. Look how evil I am. I am doing evil things, so therefore you hate me because I am an evil bad guy. Yeah, I didn't care for it that much. Me personally. Booba. Let me see here. I did not like the Lucky Star OVA. I love Lucky Star. It's one of my top favorite anime. But I could not get into the OVA. The OVA was just weird. It felt like a fever dream, but in a bad way. Really? Yeah. Oh, did you really like it, Jazz Cat? But yeah, for me, the OVA just felt weird. Like, it didn't even feel like it belonged. I haven't seen it. Ah, gotcha. But yeah, the OVA just felt very disconnected. It was very strange, very strange. Batman. I've only seen the main. Yeah, I absolutely love the main series. I should read the manga. I really should read the manga. There's Chaos Head. I know that's a visual novel. The theme song slaps. Indeed, indeed. I could never sing that song. It's way too fast. I did see season 2 of Vampire Knight as well. Kitty, you're covering Blue Beauty Queen, boo. I've done a route of Chaos Head. And I'm not gonna watch Black Butler, cause, demons and all that. It made me want to throw up. Would recommend? It's funny. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here that I've seen. Excuse me. Opinion on Devilman? I'm not sure because I don't know enough about it. What about you, Lemonex? What do you think of Devilman? Have you seen it? I know it's really popular. Like, there was one Devilman that came out that was super popular. No? Ah, gotcha. Apparently the anime is crap, though. Chaos Head, I mean. Yeah, that's what I figured you meant. I've heard that this is really weird. Fancy, you gotta keep moving. Come on, kitty. You gotta decide where to go. Thank you. My cat is being very silly. He doesn't know what he wants. The life of a kitty not knowing what they want in life. Many such cases. Prepare to be triggered. Prepare to be massively triggered. And also, this sucks. In my humble opinion. Quinat is evil. Because the visual novel is peak. Like, it's one of those, you shouldn't make it a visual novel into an anime examples people use. With Chaos Head. Yeah, with Quinat, I think I'll appreciate it more if I read the visual novel, but there was just something, I think it was because it was so condensed, so it felt like, to me anyway, because a lot of people have watched Quinat and they cried, like especially After Story. After Story is like one of the top anime. It's a anime that a lot of people love, but for me, couldn't watch it ever again. But for me personally, it felt like everyone was over the top sad, if that makes sense, because it felt like it was supposed to be a long length of time that these things were happening, but the anime felt too condensed, and then it just felt like everyone was depressed all the time to an extent that it felt forced, I guess. Like, with the scene that how most people cry, how he's holding his little girl's hand, and she's struggling to walk across the snow. I was just sitting there going, just pick her up! Why are you letting her walk when she's struggling? Just pick her up already! Like, I was feeling frustrated. Like I said, if you love the anime, that's great, that's amazing. It's an anime that is loved by so many people. So many people have cried watching it, you know? But just for me personally, I couldn't get into it. But of course, that's probably how my mom felt when she watched Air with me. Because I absolutely love Air, but she was like, I couldn't get into it. It felt, the sadness felt too forced. Felt like they were trying too hard to be sad. And maybe that's how I felt with Clannad. Now I know how my mom felt. Now I know how my mom felt when I forced her to watch Air with me. He is evil? Yeah, I do love Air. Air makes me tear up. And Kanon, I watched it once, and it made me cry. One scene made me bawl my eyes out. I cried really hard with Clannad. I've not seen any of these. And I am very much looking forward. This was not very good. It's like gag comedy with a witch. And I guess, yeah, it's a little bit too harsh. But I couldn't get into the comedy. I didn't find it very humorous. It just wasn't for me. Excuse me. Because that's the thing about comedy, it's very subjective. Oh, now I have hiccups. Hold on. Okay. I think I'm okay. What I do when I have hiccups is I plug my nose and then I grab water and I guzzle I don't guzzle the water. I like take sips. I take like 10 or more sips of water while my nose is plugged because I had heard somewhere before that holding your breath and swallowing 10 times works, but I was never able to swallow the 10 times, you know, on my own, so I use water. It usually works. Afro Samurai! I absolutely love Afro Samurai. I don't love it as much, the Afro Samurai Resurrection. I don't love it as much as the main show, but it is close second. I'm pretty sure with that I gave it 5 stars, right? Yeah. I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely love Afro Samurai. And also, she's one of my waifus. She is one of my How dare you, Anime Planet? How dare you not have a good picture of my waifu? How dare. Lady Seal. I want her to step on me so bad. I want her to step on me and tell me I've been a bad boy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I might try Maria Holic again. I couldn't get into it after the first episode, but I might try it again. Because sometimes I'm just not in the right mood for it. I end up not liking something just because, you know, not in the right mood for it. And then I try again, and then I like it, so. Let's see here. Ooh, Hetalia! Hetalia. Another anime that would not fly nowadays. Especially if it's the English dub. Man, people would be throwing pitchforks at their screens if this had come out nowadays. Really funny comedy. One of my favorite parts in Hetalia, one of my favorite quotes, is how America, because for those of you who don't know, what Hetalia is that these characters, they're the personifications of countries, how they're actually countries around the world. Like, this is Italy, and this is Germany, and this is England, and this is America, and that's Japan. But they are the countries, just humanified. But, one of my favorite parts that I like the quote is how it's that America, he's always like eating a burger. He's always eating fast food. And he realizes that he's gained weight. So he asks the other countries what they do to stay thin. And he goes to, I think it's England? I'm not 100% sure. I think it was England. He goes to England, and he's like, "Hey, England, how do you stay thin?" And England said, "Because I don't eat like a pig like you do." Oh, wait, no, maybe it was Japan that said that. Somebody said to him, "Because I don't eat like a pig like you do." And then he goes to China, and he asks, "Hey, China, how do you stay so thin?" And China said, "It's kind of hard to gain weight during a famine." It's kind of hard to gain weight during a famine. And America's just like, "Oh, hey, good point." Japan apparently has amazing food. Yeah. I someday do want to eat Japanese food. I mean, I already eat ramen. But yeah, Hetalia has a lot of comedy like that. It's like, it's very stereotypical with the countries. The countries are like very, very stereotypical. But it's funny. Really love Hetalia. I think that's it. Back in a bit. Just gonna grab coffee. Nice. I should have made coffee. Oh, this anime. This anime is so weird. And it's very gory. It's very weird and very gory. There's a giant teddy bear that walks around. Yeah, it's very, very wild. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know how to describe this anime. It's just very weird. Very, very weird. Oh, wrong one. I did like it though. Like, once you accept the fact that it's crazy drug trip time, then you're like, you know what, I'm enjoying it. You have to embrace the zany. Well, it's not that zany. It's just very, very, very weird. Oh yeah, like I said earlier, they made a Lilo and Stitch anime. How instead of landing on Hawaii, he lands on Japan. I haven't seen it, but it actually looks kind of okay. And I'm really happy that had Angel in it, because I actually did used to, because I used to watch so much of the Disney Channel back when it was good. Back when the Disney Channel actually had good shows on it. And I watched the Lilo and Stitch one a lot. And I saw a clip from this. It was just a clip and it showed that it had Angel in it, and I was very happy. For those of you who don't know Angel, because... Actually, no, I'm not gonna go into it because that would have to explain the whole plot of the TV series. Oh, what a yawn. Sorry. One of my cats let out a really cute yawn. He's a tired little boo. Yes, you are. Spiky is a tired little kitty cat. I tried to pet Spike and he just looks insulted. Ooh. Oh, I have such mixed feelings about Eden of the East. So here's the thing. So first the anime came out, right? Really liked the anime. Not like best anime I've ever seen. Not like God tier. Or what do they call it? Kami. I guess it would be Kami tier. But anyway, I did really enjoy it. I really liked it, right? And then one of the movies came out. And the movie was not as good. I was like, okay, that movie was a bit of a letdown. How about the next movie? Watch the next movie. It was even worse. So now, Eden of the East, it makes me sad. The anime makes me sad because I liked the anime itself, but the two movies were a huge letdown. Sorry if that was loud. One of my top favorite anime of all time. The Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Absolutely love that movie. I hate this. Why did I say movie? It's a TV series. Silly AJ. I said movie because I was looking at this. This is a movie. I did not like this. Because Anime Planet, it also has, like cartoons from like China and stuff. Is this a Chinese cartoon or is it just about China? I don't remember. Maybe it's just because though. I'll give it a star because I watched it in the English dub and the English dub is terrible. I think that dragged it down a lot. I'll have to watch it someday in its original language. But yeah, the English dub was so bad. And I think that's it for that page. Is that a BL? Yep. Figured. I wasn't sure at first. I had to check, but yeah, that's BL. I've heard this one is good. I've heard this one is good, but I haven't tried it out yet. So many anime I haven't seen. Nothing on this page that I've seen. I never did watch the second season of The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I need to do that one these days. I fully watched the first season, but not the second season. Okay, we're finally getting to some GL. Really love this GL. Excuse me. Sweet Blue Flowers, Aoi Hana. I always thought it was Aoi no Hana. I guess it's Aoi Hana. But yeah, I really like this one. It's really hard to describe because it's very slice of lifey. Like there's pretty much no plot to it. But yeah, this is a really good GL. I really enjoyed it. And I've heard that the manga is way better. So I'm really excited to read the manga at some point. Because I really enjoyed this. It was really, really good. One of the things that I loved about it was it's realistic representation of a girl realizing that she's lesbian. How, like, one of the main characters, the one on the right, how she starts, like, fantasizing about the lady she had a crush on, and she feels, like, super ashamed at first, and she's talking to her friend about it, and she breaks down crying. Like, you know, I don't know why I have these feelings. Why do I have these romantic feelings for a woman, you know? It was a really touching scene, and it's like, that felt real. It's a very good LGBT show, I think. Another GL. This one, it's very silly. It's very, very silly. And I'll give it 2.5. Some parts made me laugh. But yes, it's very, very silly and redunculous. Like, her grandmother died, so now she has nowhere to live. And she is now living in this house, how they, like, are a newspaper place. And it's just random things happening for random reasons. Pretty silly. Oh yeah, there's some really old anime on here too. Oh yeah, I did see this one. It's okay for what it is. It's a bunch of animals playing baseball. It's really old. 1931. Really, really old. I did watch this, and I remember liking it, but I don't remember how much, so I'm gonna put 3.5 for now, because I do not remember how much. This thing is nightmare fuel. When was this one made? 1929! It's supposed to be, like, cute, how this cat appears in front of these children, and he's, like, singing and dancing. It's a singing and dancing cat. But it's terrifying! To me, at least. Well, maybe not terrifying. Terrifying is a strong word. It's unsettling? No, that's not the right word. It's just very creepy. I'll just say that. Feels creepy. Like, it's not creepy, but it feels creepy. Oh, Seven Ghost. I like Seven Ghost. I actually, own some of the manga. Oh man, how to describe Seven Ghost? It has, like, extremely heavy religious tones. But, like, fantasy. Oh man, how to describe it? How he's, like, he's now living at the church because he's kinda on the run. I have no idea. I have no idea how I can describe Seven Ghost, but I did enjoy it. I have to finish the manga, though. So I started it and never finished it. Oh! I really liked this one! Umi Monogatari, and I know what that means in Japanese. Umi means ocean, and Monogatari means story, so it's basically ocean story. Or at least I think that's what it means. but it's how she's a mermaid and she comes up to the surface with, I think they're sisters. I don't quite remember. It's been a long time. But there's like this sarcophagus and the younger sister accidentally opens it and an evil entity comes out and it becomes Magical Girl. But I really liked it. I need to watch Initial D one of these days. Ultra really likes Initial D. Ah, this is terrible. It's like a short. Yeah, it's an OVA that's only 19 minutes long. The animation is bad. Look at that monster! The animation is bad. It's just not good. It's hard to tell how bad it is from the screenshots, but yeah. It is not good. It is not good at all. Really did not like it. I really want to watch Captain Harlock. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes of Captain Harlock and I was really enjoying it. It's really old too. But it looks like the series is really long, so I don't know when I would be able to just sit down and watch it. I never watched Spice and Wolf Season 2, even though I want to, because I really like the first season. I really need to watch that one of these days. Oh, Seven Eyes. Seven Eyes is weird. It is weird. I think... yeah, it's based on a visual novel. An eroge. But it's like... these students, some of them have superpowers, and there's this lady trapped in a crystal, and she's calling for help, and the world, it goes into like this alternate dimension sometimes, how the students face these monster things that they fight. It's weird. Maybe it's better in the manga. I mean, not manga. Maybe it's better in the visual novel. But yeah, it's just very, very weird. And it tries to be, like... it tries to be edgy when it's not edgy, if that makes sense. Like, ooh, we are edgy. And it's like, no, you're not. Yo, was that a pirate? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. But yeah, he's a toonie. He's got the eye patch. He's a toonie. We etching gross. I've told you guys before, you need to be careful not to make me laugh too much. Otherwise I can't breathe. Takashi has one of me. But yeah, it was just weird. It was a very weird anime. For sure. I'll give it 1.5. One of the characters was a little interesting. Because, oh, I pressed the wrong thing again. Silly me. These two, they're best friends. And at first, she seems like the typical heroine. How she's like the weak one. Like, oh, these monsters, ah! You know? She's like very weak and constantly clinging to the main character. And then it turns out that she's a bit of a yandere. She's a bit of a yandere. Like, there was one scene I actually really liked. It's that, as you can see, they're really close. I think they've known each other since childhood. But he starts to get close with this girl. Like, they even do something in the nude. It's like part of a ritual or something. But the friend does not like that. She really hates this girl. So the friend, the cutesy, feeble little lady, they're having tea. She's like, oh, here, why don't you have some tea? And she gives this lady her tea, and it has a needle in it. She was trying to get her to swallow a needle. I was like, oh, yeah, that's a yandere right there. It's your tea with a needle in it. I hope you choke on it. I was kind of sad that they didn't. They probably explore it more in the visual novel, but I wish they had shown more of it in the anime, because I did find that whole aspect very interesting. I do like yanderes. I will admit that I do like yanderes. Another of the Bleach movies that was meh. Oh, I'd forgotten that Spice and Wolf has an OPA. You try to get a Dami mommy? She's not Dami mommy though. You can be a yandere and not Dami mommy. Ooh! I very highly recommend this movie. It's an anime, but it's about Anne Frank. It's really old, but the animation is really good. And I've never read the Diary of Anne Frank, but it seems like it sticks with it pretty good. The ending did make me tear up. Really, really good. Highly recommend. And you can watch it for free on YouTube. You can watch Anno Nikki. You can watch it on YouTube for free. Like legally. That's what I mean. You can legally watch it on YouTube for free. Excuse me. I have not watched. I need to watch it. I need to watch all the GL. I did watch this. Ugh. Not that great. It's like... It's that they are the personifications of train stations. They're the personifications of train stations, and they ride a train. And what it is that a young lady walks into the train, and then suddenly she's the only passenger, and they're like, what problem do you have? And then they solve the problem for her. It's like, it's very much the fact that it's just not my demographic. I couldn't enjoy it because I'm not the demographic for it. We probably won't be going on for too much longer because my throat is dying. I've been talking almost non-stop for almost 3 hours. So yeah. Go away, go away. Nobody loves you. Like, there's a quote how they're fighting via insults. And what does he say? He's insulting the one guy. He goes, "You're ugly. You're ugly." And what does he say? Wait, I'm trying to remember. I haven't seen it in a long time. "You're an ugly person. Ugly, ugly. Ooh, are you ugly? Nobody likes you, least of all me." I just thought that how he delivered that line was funny. "Nobody likes you, least of all me." It was all in the delivery. Like, it doesn't sound funny. But in the moment, with the way he delivered it, it was funny. If that makes sense. Oh, my cat yawned. What a tired little kitty you are. No anime I've seen here. Who is AJ's Tommy Mommy now? We were talking about a yandere. We were talking about yandere. How she gave her rival a cup of tea, but the cup of tea had a needle in it. And I was saying that I thought that was a really interesting character, and that I had wished that they explored that yandere side of her more. And it is an anime that was based on an eroge visual novel. Spiky, you gotta move, bud. Yeah, Jaco Kitty. Which one? I'll find it faster if I... Did you hear that? Did you hear my cat meow? This one. It was... It was not good, Jazz Cat. No, don't add it. Don't add it to Visual Novel Database. It's not good. It's not good. It's based on an eroge, but it's not good. Well, actually, no. Go ahead and add it, because who knows? Maybe the anime is bad, but the visual novel is good. Go ahead and add it, Jazz Cat. You can add it. Because who knows? Maybe it's a masterpiece. But I like eroge. Yeah, you can add it. I was just saying that the anime wasn't good. But yeah, she's the... A's, got it. Yeah, she's the yandere, the one in the middle there. She's the yandere. How she seems so cute and innocent. But she has that side of her. I do wish that they explored that more. Ooh, a bunch of super old ones. I haven't seen any of those ones. Because there are some of those really old black and white ones that I have seen. This was okay. Not much to say about it. It's like a short. It's not a full anime, it's just a really short thing. It's just silly shenanigans. I was checking to see if that was a GL, but it's sadly not a GL. I am disappointed. Oh, back-end test. I like it. Some of the comedy is falls flat, but some of the comedy is really funny. And there will be ads in a minute. There will be ads in a minute. Actually, that's a good place to stop. I'll remember that we're at 6:50. So thank you everyone for joining me. I will see you next time. I have to end this in 30 seconds. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry that it was just a chatting stream. I know not all of you watch anime, so thank you for putting up with me. And I am sorry that we didn't play a game, that we didn't play Batman, but I will set up the schedule for next week, and I will make sure that the schedule is full of relaxing stuff. So I take care. Appreciate you too. Goodbye.